everyone, this is Professor Yashoda. Today we're going to discuss about the elastic properties of materials of Module 2 in Engineering Physics. So far you have studied the elastic constants. Now let us take the relation between the elastic constants. When a body undergoes an elastic deformation, it is studied under any one of the three elastic moduli, depending upon the type of deformation. However, these moduli are related to each other. Now, their relations can be understood by knowing how one type of a deformation could be equated to a combination of other two types of deformation. So, by keeping this in mind, let us find now the relation between shearing strain, elongation strain, and a compression strain. So to understand this, let us take an example cube. Cube consists of 6 faces and it is labeled like this: A, B, C, D, P, Q, R, S, and the one face of the cube is fixed to the rigid support. So let me take the diagonal A, S and the diagonal DP. So the sides of each side of the cube, let us consider, is L. So all the sides of the cube, it is constant. Now, to understand the shearing strain and the elongation strain and the compression strain, let me apply the deformation force. Now let us consider the one face of the cube APSD. APSD, and we know that the one face of the cube is fixed to the rigid support. So the diagonals are constant in this face also. So whenever when a deforming force is applied on the upper face of the cube along AP, it causes a relative displacement at a different parts of the cube, so that A moves to A dash and P moves to P dash. So that the diagonals, now it changes from now the diagonals changes from AS to A dash S, and other diagonal DP changes to DP dash. So that what is the elongation strain and what is the compression strain which is induced in the material. Let theta be the angle of shear. It is small in magnitude. And also we can notice that the diagonals AS is now it is shrink to a diagonal A dash S, and the other diagonal DP is elongated to DP dash. I mean it is stretched to a length DP dash. So these elongation and compression will take place at right angles to each other. So to understand this, let us draw a perpendicular from P to X. So let me take this is X. PX is drawn perpendicular to DP dash, and the other diagonal, let me draw a diagonal A dash Y. A dash Y is the perpendicular to the diagonal AS. Now we can notice here what is the extension along DP. So it is P dash X is the extension along DP, and the diagonal AS, AY is the compression in the diagonal AS. So we can find that DP will be equal to dP will be equal to now dx. And similarly, A dash S will be equal to Sy. So we can approximate it that P dash X is the extension in an original length PD. And similarly, AY is the compression in the original length AS. Now let us find what is the elongation strain. So what is the elongation strain? So the elongation strain will be equal to change in dimension to original dimension. So the elongation will be the elongation strain will be now change in dimension is P dash X by original dimension is dP. And similarly, find compression. Compression strain will be equal to, so change in dimension to original dimension. Change in dimension is AY by original dimension is AS. Now let us call these equations 1 and 2. So find now the elongation strain P dash X and dP. And similarly, compression strain AY and AS. Substitute in these equations. If L is the length of each side of the cube, each side of the cube, so that the triangle, let me take the triangle from the first figure. You can see the triangle to find dP now, the denominator. So the triangle DPS, let me take. So the triangle DPS is the triangle DPS is. Now to find dP from this triangle, so that apply the Pythagoras theorem, and Pythagoras theorem if you apply, where dP square will be equal to dP square will be equal to ds square plus sp square. You know that ds square is L square and sp square is also L square. So that this equation will become 2L square. So where dP will be equal to now dp will be equal to root of 2l square. So for L square, the root and the square get cancelled. So this equation will become 2 root 2L. So dP will be equal to root 2L. And similarly, the other triangle like AS also we get same root 2L itself. Now we got this dP, and let us call this equation is 3. And similarly find now find p dash x. So to find p dash x, let us take a triangle p dash x. So in this triangle, cos theta will be equal to, so cos theta will be equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. So what is adjacent and the hypotenuse? I will show you in the figure. So this is the angle theta and the adjacent is A. This is adjacent and this is the hypotenuse. So this is the opposite. Now adjacent is P dash X and hypotenuse is PP dash. Now we can substitute this in the equation. Cos theta will be equal to, so adjacent is P dash X and hypotenuse is P dash. So we want to find here P dash X, so that P dash X will be equal to P dash cos theta. So the theta angle what we have taken is P dash. This is a isosceles right angle triangle, so that the angle will be 45-degree angle. So I will show you in the diagram that this is the right angle triangle P dash X. So P dash X is perpendicular, so it is 90-degree. The other angle is 45-degree and this is also 45-degree. P dash is also 45-degree. So that we can substitute in this equation P dash X will be equal to P dash cos 45. So cos 45 will be, cos 45 will be 1 by root 2. So that we get a equation P dash by root 2. So we got equation now P dash by root 2 for P dash X. So let us call this expression is 4. Now substitute these two equations, equation 3 and equation 4 in equation 1. Strain will be equal to now P dash the elongation strain will be equal to P dash X is P dash by root 2 and this by root 2L. So this elongation strain will become now, so equation root 2 into root 2 will be root 2 square, the square and the root get cancelled, so that this equation will become P dash by 2L. So this is elongation strain. Now what is P dash? Still we have not found that what is P dash. So let me take now the diagram again. In the diagram P dash S is there. In the P dash S, so let us find P dash by L. P dash is, as per the diagram, this is P and this is P dash, and this is S, and this is L. So you want to find the arc length. So this is theta. So as per this diagram, P dash will be equal to L into theta. L into theta. I want now P dash by L. So this equation will become now P dash by L will be equal to theta. So this we can substitute in the above expression in elongation strain. Now substitute elongation strain will be equal to theta by 2. So we have substituted P dash by L is theta. Now similarly we can find compression strain also. So the compression strain will be also we get theta by 2 only, so that the combination of these two, the sum of these two, let us take now. So the elongation strain plus compression strain will be equal to, so the elongation strain plus compression strain will be equal to, now substitute in this expression, so theta by 2 plus theta by 2 we get, so theta by 2 will be equal to theta, so that is equal to shearing strain. So we have concluded now the combination of elongation strain plus compression strain will be equal to the shearing strain. Thank you.